This is an 18-inch wreath base we're going to start with, and I'm going to add a hanger. And today we're working with some really fun dogwood. So I'm going to make sure I've got a pretty side showing and get that hanger on there. Fantastic. Hi, Susan. How are you? And I see Nicole and Layla's over here. Good to see you guys. Those of you watching on YouTube, hello and welcome, of course. Hi, Amanda. Good to see you. Hi, Donna. I know everybody's got a big weekend planned. We have volleyball, guys, so I'm coming on live early. And I did more of a simple Saturday yesterday, so I am going to freestyle with you right now and make something just killer and just a lot of fun and enjoy it. And we're going big. I'm feeling very twiggy, so we'll get it started out. Let me kind of show you our color palette, though. I've got over here a bunch of the supplies, but I want you to see we're going very neutral and creamy, lots of greens, lots of twigs, and then I picked out these rivets. So just a little bit of a check, and then we're gonna have fun with all of that. Hi, Judy. Hi, Carlin. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Hi, Betty. Nice to see everybody. So one of my favorite greeneries back in stock, y'all. This is 62205. I love this greenery because it's very easy to work with. I'm grabbing my wire cutters here. Awesome. Hey, Linda. Thank you, Wanda. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here hanging out. Let's take it and separate this dude out. I love this piece because it just separates and you get a twig in it. I mean, it's the simple pleasures of the twigs. If you guys didn't see, I was live earlier in the garden just checking out the progress of the growth. And like normal, you know who's dominating on the growth? It's the potato vine. It seriously loves it hot. Potato vine always loves the warm weather. Hey, Monta. Hey, Kimla. All right, let's get going. I'm going to shape this piece out first. Give them all their space and dimension. You know we got to do that. Yay, Rebecca. Yay. I'm so glad you're here live with us. Guys, wherever you're watching, we've got, we're streaming on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube right now. So you can watch on whichever one you prefer. I can see comments currently live on TikTok and Facebook. So if you really want to chat, go ahead and make a comment on either one of those while I'm live. You like it? Good, good. I'm glad you do. You're liking the combo tonight. Fantastic, y'all. We got lots of new supplies that have come in to Khalees.com, so I'm adoring getting to play with them all. I absolutely am. Hey, Darla. Hey, Kim. You love the point of view? Thanks, Mary Jo. We're working on being able to stream. You know, not all cameras talk to all platforms, and not every direction of angle works. So it's tricky. It's so tricky to stream all the places, but you know, every day I get better at it. Basically, you just set up enough of devices, you can get it going. You just have devices everywhere. You like your BBB box, Sheila? Yay! That was your first one? Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to be doing a live sometime this week playing with the previous month's BBB box. So I usually am about a month behind and I'll create with it so you can see what you can make. And if we have spots available, we'll let you know what's available. Vicki, love the BBB box too. Nice. Good. I love it. I love it. If you get a greenery box, those are going to be going out this week. So all new amazing greenery came in. So should be pretty exciting. Last month, they got in the greenery box, they got massive premium bushes that were really super fancy. So it was a higher quality, which was fun to play with. And so I got to make something with those too, because I want to play with the new stuff. You guys are getting it all. Right, Carrie? I know. You just can't go all, Dana's asking for the supply list. We will, Dana. We just sometimes can't send it out too late, but we will. So because our text list goes throughout the country, if it's too late on the East Coast, we have to follow rules on sending the texts out too late, otherwise we get in trouble. And so we will be sending them out today. You'll probably get one text with both lists today. Oh, fantastic. There is a wait list for the BBB box right there, guys. So if you want to get in line for a spot on it, Nicole just posted it in the comments on Facebook. If you're watching somewhere and you cannot see that post and you'd like to get on the wait list, all you got to do is email us info@cleese.com, and Nicole can just send you a link, or she'll put you on the wait list. Okay? Yes, good. Carol, fantastic. I'm glad you liked it. I love that. That's fantastic. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I really work on finding you guys high quality products that make your work stand out above everybody else's. Make your house look the best on the street. Make you proud of what you design. And if you sell, give you a higher quality end product so you can charge more for it in the end. That's always good. Yeah, Dana! Sheila says, I'll automatically get one each month unless you cancel. Yeah, Sheila, your spot is saved on the subscription list. You're good. Yeah, once you're in till you decide you don't want it anymore. And then we offer your spot to someone else on the wait list, because we only have so many each month, guys, that we can fulfill. All right, we got a couple of pieces going everywhere. I'm going to put a little bit more to the center here. I feel like we need a little pop in the middle. Now let's have this one kind of come down. I'm so excited. The Dogwood is restocked. No, we haven't had it back in stock since last year, but I love it. And I hope you guys didn't buy it all right away when we put it online. Sometimes you guys are getting it quicker than I can play with it. So let me show you how fun these are, because they are very twiggy and leafy. And so we're going to use these to kind of fly off the wreath base. Yes. Okay, Dana. Yeah, we'll get it out to you. Like the paparazzi, Mary Jo. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Gotta have all the technology, right, Mary Jo? Just popping it everywhere. So these are super cool. I'm going to give them a little bit of movement because they are wired, of course. I really don't want it if it's not wired, guys. You're going to have to watch when you're shopping at the big box store. Some of the reasons their stuff is less expensive is because it doesn't have wires tip to tip. So keep an eye out. Play with it first. I love this one because it does have the wire. So I'm going to cut one long and one a little short. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We'll show you, Rebecca. And if you ever cannot find the videos with the BBB box, all you got to do is email, and Nicole or one of our other team members can send you a link to the latest projects with the box. So you'll see me unbox it and do a project, which helps people know, oh my gosh, I could have used that twig this way or that way. So we're trying to keep you inspired to create all the time. All right, I broke down that one. Let's break down one more. Oh, I love it. Carol, that first greenery was 62205. And I'm going to send you out a complete supply list of how many I used and all of that just when we're done, okay? And we've got to still send you the one from yesterday, so we'll probably send it in one text so we're not blowing up your phone too much. Woohoo! Amy, yay! You're working on a firecracker swag and we're hanging out on the big screen. Jealous, Amy? That sounds fun. I love it. Okay, well, we're dogwooding it over here, Amy. Right, Lynn? You gotta watch. You gotta watch, okay? Because sometimes I get sucked in too, going to the big box stores, and I'm like, that is so pretty, and I forget to play with it first. And then I'm like, oh, dang. It's going to take me 3 times as long to work with it. All right, we got a big pop of the dogwood in the top. Let me see if you guys can see. I'm going to move her up a little so you can see the bottom too. Good. How are y'all doing with your view over here? You can see good over here. Yay. Let's see. Becky, we are working with an 18-inch round. 18-inch round right now. That is generally my go-to. I'd also do 14s as well. but I want to use some of that big 4-inch ribbon today. And when you're going with a wider ribbon, you need a little more space, and I want this to be very flowy and woodsy. As we go into the summer, I like to have a good stock of neutral colored wreaths too, because they seem to sell off season pretty well too. So keep that in mind for your Etsy stores. You know, if you are an Etsy seller and you want to learn more about how to sell on Etsy, how to maximize your Etsy listings for the most views, we would love to have you join us over at CoachClee.com. Once a week I teach over at Makers University on Etsy, and kind of always letting you know what's working for us. And it's just a great community. With that membership, you also get, of course, membership to all of Damon and all the business coaches training in there. If you want more information about that, go to CoachClee.com. It'll tell you more. But I'm telling you right now, neutrals are good to stock in between seasons. And if you're ever running low, y'all, at a craft show, if you have a bunch of neutral pieces, you're good to go because you can fill up your booth. Like if you're short on patriotic right now, you can show up with a bunch of pieces that people can use all year long. And it's just always beautiful. Always beautiful. I know a lot of people are doing craft shows today. I'm wishing you tons of success. Y'all, my good friend Betty is at the Vintage Market over somewhere in Georgia. So if you're in Georgia, go say hi to Betty. She's selling her, she makes out of quilts, Santas. So I own so many of them. Yeah, they're cool. All right, look. Woohoo! So Joan, make sure you're on our text list, Joan, because we will totally text you in our live. And all you got to do is come in here, go to Facebook. So you're on your iPad or your phone, you just click Facebook. So you find the F, you click Facebook, okay? I'm showing everybody. Facebook. Once Facebook comes up, there's a search bar up at the top, and you search Khalees. So if it doesn't show you anymore, you just search Khalees up here. And once you get there, you're on our business page. And if we're live, we'll pop up in the corner. But if we're not live, you can scroll down and see all the replays, go to the videos, so you don't have to miss anything. Yeah, sometimes it's not showing everything. The algorithms are always changing. So we just have to kind of stay abreast of what's going on. But that's the best way to go get it manually. Do you think we can stretch dogwood this summer? I would, Amy. To most people, Amy, this is a white flower. Majority of the United States where I'm going to sell has no clue what flowers are in season, when, where, or what. Okay? They don't have a clue. Oh, Carrie! Yay! Well, good. You can refer to this video and go create your little heart out. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn says, Clee's a great business coach. Will learn a lot. I love that, Lynn. Thank you. I hope I help you. I mean, basically, I just share what's working for me and help you achieve your goals. I've been doing this 25 years. I have some experience. I have experience failing. I have experience winning. I have experience to tell you, you know, this worked, but I probably wouldn't do it again because it was so much work. That's the kind of stuff I like to share and, you know, of course, answer your questions, whatever you're struggling with. All right. Looking good so far. Looking good. Everybody see it? Good. Thank you for the hearts and the love over here. We're just starting to fill it out. It's kind of open. Okay? You guys are seeing good over here? Listen, and I usually pack these things. Nothing wrong with an open wreath. You could just pop a bow, be done. Okay? Elizabeth says, once you're in the BBBB box club, is it sent automatically? Yes, Elizabeth, it just continues. You won't lose your spot. Okay, you don't lose your spot. If you decide you want to cancel, you may have to wait to come back till a spot opens up. So that's how it works, but you're good. Kim, if you need to find a video, you can try to search. But we can also help you, Kim. If you're struggling finding a video, just email info@cleese.com and we can find it for you. Okay? Michelle, you like when I clap when I'm happy? I just get excited. I know I'm a little dork. I am a little flower dork. I'm a big flower dork, rather. Right, Amy? Just like Yoda said, there is no fail, right? Learn and try again. Absolutely. You know, by oh well, normally you can tear this, but this seems to be extra secure at the bottom, so we're gonna have to cut it. Oh, Nicole's gonna try to help you right now. If you just tell her what you're looking for, she'll try to get you the link. Okay? Awesome. What I've learned over the years is you really don't learn unless you get out there and try, and that's all scary. The bigger something is, the more scary it is, y'all. And that feeling really never goes away. It's always scary to try something new, especially when you're totally getting in your comfort zone. Hey, Margaret, you can also maybe ask right now. Margaret, Nicole's hot and heavy on the video, so she can help possibly right now in the comments, okay? Thank you, Linda. Oh, thanks, Carrie. I'm glad you like it. You know, this dog was not like super premium. We've started to carry some super premium pieces that are more, they're more expensive, but I mean, they're beautiful. This is kind of a mid-ground one where it's still reasonable, but still pretty good looking. So I'm trying to have those two levels. I'm really trying to eliminate the super low end level just because I want things with better wire, better color. And I want to teach you how to work with those because in the long run, they're going to make you look like, doesn't that make sense? It makes you a better designer when you work with better products. And we all have to start off with a basic level product. But then as you grow your craft, you grow your clientele, I prefer to work less and make a little bit more on each piece. All right, so I'm just going to pop filler into the mid zone right now. We'll stop popping these in. Okay, awesome, Michelle, the wispy method, absolutely. And so that's what a lot of I teach in design school too. Oh, thanks, Diane, you're amazing. You guys are so sweet. I love coming live a little bit earlier because we get a whole different crowd than the night crowd, so it's just fun today. Bonnie needs a supply list for last night's lemon. Okay, it'll be coming. It'll be coming here. I think we're going to text it out after this video, and then we're going to text out both of them at once. So, y'all, we try not to abuse you being on our text list. We try to respect that. Of course, you can always get off of it anytime. You're not locked in. We pay to have a, you know, a safe texting platform where you're not being. Have you ever got hacked on texting and random people are sending you texts and you can block their number and then they come back and they come back? That is what we don't do. We pay for a service that makes it all legit, guys. Same thing with our email list. So we are all legal and compliant when it comes to all those kind of things, you know. That's not the fun part of making business flowers, but you have to do it. Oh, Kim, Nicole can show you how to do that too. If you bought like the swag kit, you would go under, if you search supply list, a lot of times, a lot of the videos will come up. Some of them might be design school guys, and if you're not in design school supply lists are password protected so that they have a chance to get the supplies for the projects that they're paying for the class for. So if you see it being password protected, that's why. But the things I do out on the page like this for everyone, those are not. All right. Ah, right. Oh my gosh, Dana. One time I got one of those robo-texts that was inappropriate. It didn't have images, but it had just horrible words. And I was like, oh my gosh. And our family could see all our texts. We don't have private anything. So I was terrified that my daughter was going to see that. So immediately I had to figure out. I blocked them, but I'm always like, how did you get that? How did you come up with that? Okay, we've got the filler in the mid zone. We've got the dogwood screaming out the sides, okay? Looking so pretty. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Darla says, I love watching you create. I had to take a leave from design school. Hopefully I can join in the fall. Oh, Darla, yay. We would love to have you back in the fall. You know, we'll be back. we're going to be here, and I understand people having to come and go. I'm always going to be here. This is what I love to do. This is not just how I make my income. This is what I love. I could have made a lot more money selling apparel and different things like that a long time ago, but this is what I truly love, and I hope that comes across to you. This is, I know it sounds cheesy when people say it's their passion, but it literally is my passion. And I hope that comes across where you know, I'm not blowing smoke to sell you some greenery. This is what I love to do. This is so fun. I'm blessed to get to do it. And believe me, I worked hard to get here. Real hard. It's not an average everyday job. But I'm so happy to do this. Look how pretty this is. Aw, thank you. Hey, Carol Ann, good to see you. Now, we're coming in with our new custom fishtail fern, which I'm in heaven with. Oh no, this is the darker green. This isn't the lighter green, but this is exclusive to Cleese.com too. I didn't design this one, but we're the only people who have it. So now I'm going to take this and trim this fairly short. I pushed it up a little. Earlier you heard in the comments about pushers. That's what we're talking about here. A greenery that can be adjusted in height. They're so versatile because then you could go short for centerpieces or fillers on wreaths, or you can leave it super long to go into other pieces. Which, you know, I like to make wispy, so we're definitely going to have a little bit of that at all times. So I'm going to come in here and pop some of this around the center where we're going to be putting the bow. I'm going to kind of have a little bit of a different texture working in here. Thanks, Monta. I'm glad you like it. Well, good for you, Donna. Keep fighting it. You got to do what you got to do to take care of yourself, but stay strong. And I'm sure you're going to find a way to still be able to do what you love, maybe modified, maybe differently. You know? Maybe differently. Okay, I got a few twigs left from the greenery. And then a few more of these pieces. I'm going to just fill in just a little bit. So you guys, if you have any questions, just ask away. I'm happy to help. And we've been working on getting a full staff of people at the warehouse, which has been such a blessing. So if anyone's gotten an order recently, let me know. If you're enjoying a little faster turnaround time, how about a lot faster turnaround time? I hope you're enjoying that. I'm going to pop in just a couple pieces on the top and bottom to kind of fill in some holes. I think we'll just go with one of these bushes. I'm sorry, there's mowing. There's always mowing. Right, Rebecca? Is that English ivy? No, I don't think I'm carrying any English ivy right now. This is it's called a fern. It's got a nice, nice good color. It always has a good look in pieces because of how it fans out. It just really looks nice. Thank you, Carol. Wow, Dana, wow. Yours came super fast too. Yay, yay. Well, we're hoping for that to be the norm. I can't guarantee it, of course, but we are working hard to continue to grow in all the ways. And like I said earlier, it's scary. It's scary. Seems easy, but scary. Thank you, Sue. Oh, look, Nicole found a little bit of English ivy. Yay, yay. So super cute, guys. We can put a bow here, or I also have some daisies we can pop in, like a cluster right here. I will let you guys vote. Now, you can vote. You know I'm a no-bower. But do you want daisies at the bow zone, or you want to tie a bow? You let me know and we can do it. Aw, hey, Pamela. I am so proud of the warehouse, too. It's like amazing. They are doing great. You did, Kimmy. Whoa. We've been doing really good, getting ahead of getting caught up. Hey, Kathy, I'm glad you like it. I'm going to pop some twigs while y'all tell me what you want. Timonika's saying bow. Penny's saying daisies. I got team daisies. Angie's going bow. Monta's wanting a bow. Okay. Let me pop in some twigs while we're waiting on the bow boat. You guys got any boats over here? Let me know. What are your boats on TikTok? You can vote over there on YouTube. Also, Nicole can go check in and tell me what y'all want. We got Bo, daisies, Bo. I think Bo is winning. I knew Bo would win. You guys love ribbon. Y'all are ribbon junkies. All right, let me get some twigs into the top. Come way up here and pop it around. Oh yeah, I like twigs because they just add a little more pop. We have that brown in here from the dogwood, and so just bring it a little bit more back to the center. I like that. Thank you, Kim. You're so sweet. Yay, Rebecca. I love it. They've come fast. Nice. I'm so glad. Some of you guys have absolutely been the best, most patient customers in the universe during the pandemic, during coming out of the pandemic. Just supporting our family unbelievably, and I really appreciate it. So we're of course trying to learn from our, I wouldn't say they're mistakes, but our learning experiences in the past, and continue to provide better service, better, what we really want as a family business. So we're really trying to get there. It's just, you have growing pains. Oh, we got daisies. Carol loves the twigs. Of course, Tamanika wants ribbon. Of course. It's just said thank you to Nicole. She's great at returning messages. Nicole's amazing. And Nicole started off as a blue merino like you guys. I know I've told the story before. She came to our very first retreat, in-person retreat. I got to meet her. And just through circumstance, she's now a rock star working for us. Hi, Faith. I'm glad you're here. Let's put one more twig in the bottom, and then we'll tie a bow. As predicted, you guys outvoted the daisy folks. I'll still put the daisies on the supply list in case you prefer to make one with daisies at the center. I like to do a combination of bow, no bow. Believe it or not, I have several customers who do not like ribbon. Don't ask me why, but they don't want ribbon. All right? So let's go ahead and we're going to come over and tie a bow. I'm going to move a couple cameras so you guys can watch us tie. We're going to keep it pretty simple. I still have 2 twigs. Here is our combo for the bow. So I'm going to, you guys on TikTok are moving first. Hang in there. Y'all are coming over to the work table. TikTok, it's rough in this room. Don't look. Just stay focused on the table. All right, you guys on Facebook, I'm going to bring y'all down to the work table. Good morning, Diana. The daisies, guys, will be on the supply list also. We already used half this bush on another project, but this is what I was going to use in there. Just kind of popped in. Think like a little dome. Kind of like, boom, right there. Okay? Let's go make one right here together. Oh, nice. Black and white would be beautiful. We're going to use neutral with a little touch of black. So, very, very similar. All right, come on down. This camera. Hold on, y'all. Stay. Oh, Lord. Y'all are all over the place. See, it's not always pretty around here. It's a hot mess. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to get your lines lined up on the table. All right, you're good. You're pretty good. Okay, TikTok, you can see what we're doing. You're good. All right, let's do it. I know. You guys, I am not near the level of ribbon person. Like florals, I am to florals like you guys are to ribbon. So, when I first met other designers who had so much ribbon, I was in awe of that. Like I had ribbon. It was part of my business. I'm going to go 20 inches, guys. But not that much ribbon, not that variety. I had a lot of depth, you know, of a lot of basic colors, but man, you guys like ribbon. You love ribbon. Why is this camera still moving? I gotta tighten it up again. It is just, oh my word. Stop it, camera. Y'all, I'm sorry. It's gonna be crooked. This bow making's gonna be crooked. Yeah, y'all are bow freaks. I mean, ribbon freaks. More than me. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I have probably a moss collection and twig collection and pod collection, which you probably wouldn't appreciate quite as much. Maybe Diane would. Maybe Diane. She's like me. She likes all the funky textures. Penny says, we love ribbon. Yes, you do. Y'all, we've got 2 loops. Hey, and that reminds me, wherever you're watching, if you wouldn't mind following us, we will definitely share more content, more content just like this. I'm not here to go rogue and sell wild, crazy stuff to you. This is what we do. Ribbon to florals, floral design. I give away a lot of free content every week, teaching you how to create with the products we sell. We have a class you can also join. It's not open right now, but it'll be back open in the fall. And we just love this stuff. So if you're that kind of person, we like to call you a blue merino. All the followers came up with that name several years ago. And I love it. It's appropriate. Blue merinos love flowers. They love creating. Yes, they love ribbon. Right, Joan, right? Yeah, we're right, Diane, right? Well, I love ribbon, but maybe not as much as everybody else. Ooh, right? Good blooms and greens can really nail a design, can't they? They can. So I'm your flower girl. If you like flowers, you're in the right place. Hey, Chris, good to see you popping in from Nebraska. Fantastic. Y'all, I'm going big on this bow. I'm 7 and 6 here. Hey, Miss Grace. Thank you, Faith. Yeah, I think we've got to give out sweet treats this week. So if you're, I don't know if we've done it yet. Nicole, make sure we've given out the sweet treats. She may have already done it. She's probably going to be like, why are you saying that on a live? You know I've done it. But sweet treats will be given out for those of you who were able to spread the love and were randomly selected. So hang tight. Thank you for telling me, Faith. That's awesome. All right, there's our bow. Cute bow. It's tutu. Tutu's our recipe on that. Y'all, if you're new to bows, you don't know what I'm talking about, tutu, come join us on Wednesdays. I've been bow making for several years on Wednesdays, and we have fun with ribbon. Hey, Carol, I'm so glad you're here. All right. Oh my gosh, Tamanika, that's hilarious. Y'all are going steady now. I love it. Carol, I'm glad you got here live with us too. This is fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, Gloria, checking in from Houston. Gloria, you're not going to believe it. I'm from Sugar Land. Fantastic. My neighbor. All right, guys, I pulled it off. I've got some tension. You've got to fluff it. I love that big, chunky window pane in the back. That's so fun. I like my bows loopy with a lot of dimension. I love it. Awesome, Faith. Your cousin. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, Ellen. Okay, yeah. You guys, when y'all are done watching, Kimmy, y'all go have fun shopping. Enjoy. Maybe pick up that board that we did yesterday. If y'all didn't catch that, well, we did that the day before. We did a cute little board that was really cute. Okay, now I'm going to come in the center. I'm going to put this cool window pane in the middle because it's just fun. Yay, Cindy, your sunflowers are coming? Oh, awesome. Have fun with those. Thank you, Latressa. Thank you so much. Thanks for the follows over here. I love y'all. All right, I'm folding this over, and then when you take and just keep on folding this cool ribbon, it makes the coolest pattern. Can you guys see on Facebook? Those of you who are here on TikTok, it just makes a funky, cool pattern, and I like to pop that down the middle. I love to pop it down the middle. Okay, there's our bow. Let's tie a knot in the back. Oh, good, Kimmy. I love it. Yeah, window pane ribbon is a little bit, it's a little bit loopy, and I always layer it between, or put it in a piece where you've got something to help hold it up. It's going to look perfect in here. It's just, this type of stuff is my favorite type of thing. Very different textured, very different, like it's just different. Okay, now let's turn cameras and let's get back to the main project, okay? TikTok's moving first. Y'all hold on over here at Facebook. Look at the pretty bow. Look at the pretty bow. And we're going on a trip. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Hello, you guys are good to go. We're back on the reef over here. All right, YouTube, Facebook, hold on. We're going on another trip. Close your eyes if you get dizzy easily. We're coming back up. Yay. Well, that's not right. That's the corner of the room. One day we're going to have, I'm proclaiming it right now, we're going to have remote controls, our people that pan over, and you will not have to see the ceiling. We're not there yet, but one day I got goals. I got it, goals. You started following me yesterday, Miss Grace. Yay! Oh, thanks, Latressa. I try to be happy as I really am in real life. I try to be me, so that if you ever meet me in person, I'm not like, who's that? What the heck? You know, have you ever met a celebrity or somebody you thought you knew, and then you met them online, then you meet them in person, you're like, they are nothing like that. I actually have a cousin, a distant cousin like that. She's very outspoken on social media, but then when you get to meet her, I was like, oh, you are nothing like your present. So I just make sure what you see is what you get. You either like it or you don't. And that's okay. No hard feelings. I prefer to hang out with my blue merinos who are like me anyway. Making pretty things and having fun. So we're putting this bow right in that bow zone that we had earlier. And we did talk about you could have put daisies in there. Oh my gosh, this looks so perfect. This is perfect. Oh, well, we'll let you know next time we have an event. We will definitely let you know. Okay. Let's keep this all spaced out. Let me move over here. So you have to be a little patient with window pane because it likes to hang up on all these cool twigs and stuff. Don't worry. You'll manhandle it. You'll woman handle it. And I'm going to bring this into the side. Let that kind of come down. I like that to flow between, so I'm going to go ahead and position it. There you go. Nice. And then I'm going to let this piece come down. And we're going to work a little bit more of those twigs in between. You can either angle this bow or let it follow straight. Okay, either way. That's looking good. I love it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now let's come in and add, I've got 2 of those twigs left from the very beginning. I am so glad you like it. I think she's turning out just beautiful. Just beautiful. Just what I wanted. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Hey, Trudy. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. Hey, Mary Beth. Thank you, Carol Ann. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you, Linda. So we put those 2 twigs in there. Now, these are not separate twigs. They actually came with the original greenery stems. And I'm just curling the little ends. And we're going to pop these in kind of towards the center. Okay, and let them show their thing off. I'm glad you like it. Awesome, guys. So if you would like to be on our text list, we're going to text out this supply list and the super cool lemon wreath from yesterday, which, guys, I took pictures of that this morning. Y'all, anybody who sells needs to be making those right there, because literally that took us less than 20 minutes on a live. And it is a stunning, beautiful wreath. Hey, now, get in my glue. It turned out really pretty. And I took pictures this morning when I had good light. And I'm definitely going to share those with you too. We'll probably do a post where we show close-up of it also so you can see it. And I'm sure we're going to have a blog post with that one because it's using a fun new wreath base. Matter of fact, Nicole, you want to reach out to the blog team and make sure that they do that one sooner than later, because that is specifically using a different base. Awesome, Mary Lou, thank you. Thank you so much. This is kind of my signature style, very wispy, lots of movement, natural materials, twigs. It's pushing all the Kali buttons, checking the boxes, and I love it. I love it. You guys look over here. Hello from Canada popping in. You love it too over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Turned out beautiful. You guys on Facebook, I'm going to give you a close-up real quick. YouTube. Awesome, y'all.